Can you still hear the laughter, the unforgettable catchphrases, and the outrageous antics of Allo Allo? When this beloved British sitcom first hit the airwaves in 1982, it quickly became a cultural sensation, charming audiences with its quirky characters and over-the-top storylines. But once the cameras stopped rolling, where did life take its beloved cast? Did their time on Allo Allo launch them into lasting stardom, or did they struggle to escape the shadow of their iconic roles? What secrets have they carried for more than 4 decades, and how have the years reshaped the faces we once knew so well? Join us as we uncover the surprising and sometimes heartbreaking stories of these legendary stars. Their journeys will shock you, inspire you, and leave you wondering what truly lies beyond the curtain of fame. Gordon Kaye, the heartbreak behind René Artois. Gordon Kaye, forever remembered as René Artois in Allo Allo, brought joy to millions with his portrayal of the hapless cafe owner entangled in wartime chaos. Yet behind the laughter lay a life marked by struggle, scandal, and profound loneliness. When Allo Allo ended in 1992, Kaye found himself trapped in René's shadow. Though he reprised the role on stage, Hollywood never came calling, and critics dismissed him as a one-note performer. Audiences adored René, but Kaye longed to prove he was more than just one character. Tragedy struck in 1990 when a near-fatal car accident left him with a fractured skull and deep emotional scars. As he lay in recovery, ruthless tabloid photographers invaded his hospital room, igniting a media ethics scandal, but leaving Kaye shaken and withdrawn. His confidence shattered, he retreated further from the limelight. His personal struggles were compounded by his sexuality, which he revealed in his autobiography, René and Me. In a time of widespread discrimination, he faced backlash and whispers of scandal, isolating him even more. By the late 1990s, he faded from public view, choosing solitude over scrutiny. In his final years, Kaye lived quietly, far removed from his television fame. Carmen Silvera, the tragic fate of Edith Artois. Carmen Silvera, forever remembered as the spirited Edith Artois in Allo Allo, brought laughter to millions, yet her own life was a story of sorrow and resilience. As the cafe owner's long-suffering wife, she delighted audiences with her charm and wit, but behind the scenes, her journey was far from joyful. In 2002, at the age of 80, she lost a quiet battle with lung cancer, a cruel ending that devastated both fans and castmates. Her final days were spent alone in Denville Hall, a retirement home for actors, a heartbreaking reflection of the loneliness that often shadows performers in their later years. Carmen faced her illness with dignity, choosing to keep her struggle private. Despite decades of dedication to television, film, and theater, the disease robbed her of the time she deserved. She continued acting on stage for as long as she could, with performances in The School for Wives, but each role became a poignant reminder of a battle she could not win. Her passing left a void in British comedy, a stark reminder of fame's fleeting nature. Carmen Silvera's life was a testament to perseverance, but also to the isolation that can accompany stardom. While Edith Artois' comedic spirit lives on in reruns, Carmen's own story reveals a far more somber truth. A brilliant talent gradually dimmed by time, a career shaped by sacrifice, and a beloved actress ultimately fading into a silent and heartbreaking farewell. Carmen Silvera, the tragic fate of Edith Artois. Carmen Silvera, forever remembered as the spirited Edith Artois in Allo Allo, brought laughter to millions, yet her own life was a story of sorrow and resilience. As the cafe owner's long-suffering wife, she delighted audiences with her charm and wit, but behind the scenes, her journey was far from joyful. In 2002, at the age of 80, she lost a quiet battle with lung cancer, a cruel ending that devastated both fans and castmates. Her final days were spent alone in Denville Hall, a retirement home for actors, a heartbreaking reflection of the loneliness that often shadows performers in their later years. Carmen faced her illness with dignity, choosing to keep her struggle private. Despite decades of dedication to television, film, and theater, the disease robbed her of the time she deserved. She continued acting on stage for as long as she could, with performances in The School for Wives, but each role became a poignant reminder of a battle she could not win. Her passing left a void in British comedy, a stark reminder of fame's fleeting nature. Carmen Sylvera's life was a testament to perseverance, but also to the isolation that can accompany stardom. While Edith Artois' comedic spirit lives on in reruns, Carmen's own story reveals a far more somber truth. A brilliant talent gradually dimmed by time, a career shaped by sacrifice, and a beloved actress ultimately fading into a silent and heartbreaking farewell. Vicky Michelle, The Price of Playing Yvette. Vicky Michelle, best known for her role as the flirtatious Yvette in Allo Allo, became a beloved icon of British comedy. Her character's playful romance with Renee and mischievous charm made audiences laugh, but off-screen, her journey was far more complicated. Trapped by Yvette's legacy, Michelle struggled to break free from typecasting, repeatedly offered roles that failed to showcase her full talent. What once felt like success slowly became a burden as each new role seemed to echo the past. Critics dismissed her efforts to branch out, branding her as little more than the quirky waitress she once portrayed. After Allo Allo, Michelle took a bold leap into I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here, enduring grueling physical trials in an effort to prove she was more than just a sitcom star. While it demonstrated her resilience, it also laid bare the harsh reality of fame, the unrelenting pressure to remain relevant. The experience left her physically exhausted and emotionally drained, a sharp contrast to the glamorous Yvette fans remembered. Meanwhile, the tabloids dissected her every move, questioning whether her career choices had cost her more than they had given. Kirsten Cook, A Legacy of Quiet Resilience. Kirsten Cook, forever remembered as the sharp and fearless Michelle Dubois in Allo Allo, brought wit and determination to her role as a key figure in the French Resistance. Born on October 4, 1952, she cemented her place in British comedy with the unforgettable catchphrase, "Listen very carefully, I shall say this only once." But beyond the laughter and success, her post-Allo Allo journey was anything but easy. While she remained a steady presence in the industry, the harsh realities of show business left their mark. Though she appeared in shows like Down to Earth and The Upper Hand, she struggled to recapture the same level of fame, often finding herself overlooked in favor of fresher faces. Determined to adapt, Cook took on roles across different genres: comedy, drama, and family television, constantly striving to prove her versatility. Yet, rather than being a celebrated reinvention, her career often felt like an uphill battle against fading into obscurity. Unlike some of her Allo Allo co-stars, she never became a tabloid sensation or a household name beyond her iconic role. She avoided the scandals that plagued many in the industry, but her greatest challenge was an unseen one, navigating an entertainment world that is quick to forget those who don't remain in the spotlight. Kim Hartman, a fighter in the shadows of fame. Kim Hartman, forever remembered as the striking and sharp-witted Private Helga Gerhardt in Allo Allo, became a symbol of charm and confidence. Born on January 11, 1952, she brought Helga to life with a perfect mix of seduction and sly humor, captivating audiences with every smirk and sarcastic remark. But when the laughter faded and the cameras stopped rolling, Hartman faced an all-too-familiar battle, one against an industry that often discards its brightest stars once their defining roles are behind them. After Allo Allo ended in 1992, Hartman's journey became an uphill fight to remain in the public eye. Appearances in Casualty, The British Empire, and Grange Hill kept her working, but true recognition remained elusive. British television offered brief moments in the spotlight, yet never the lasting stability she sought. Even her foray into travel documentaries like Cruising to the Northern Lights felt more like a grasp for relevance than a true career evolution. Unlike many of her peers, Hartman never found herself entangled in scandals, but her struggle was one of quiet perseverance. She remained loyal to her craft, never giving up, yet never quite recapturing the fame she once enjoyed. Sue Hodge, holding on to the spotlight and a legacy. Sue Hodge, forever remembered as the feisty Mimi LeBlanc in Allo Allo, left a lasting mark on British comedy. Born on June 25, 1957, she infused her character with energy, wit, and a rebellious charm, making Mimi an essential part of the show's success. But when the cameras stopped rolling, Sue faced a different challenge, one that many sitcom stars encounter, staying relevant in an ever-changing entertainment world. The road beyond Allo Allo was anything but easy as she fought to keep her name alive in an industry that often moves on too quickly. Determined not to fade into obscurity, Sue turned to the stage, performing tirelessly while staying connected to Allo Allo's devoted fan base. Alongside her husband, Keith Paddington Richards, she poured her creative energy into theater productions, hoping to keep the spirit of Mimi alive. From stage revivals to nostalgic performances, she embraced every opportunity to rekindle the magic that once captivated audiences. Yet, no matter how hard she worked, the entertainment industry's doors didn't always open as easily as they once did. Her book, Mimi's Memoirs, gives fans a heartfelt look at her journey, the triumphs, the setbacks, and the ongoing fight to keep her career afloat. Television appearances in pantomimes and shows like The Lads Club allowed glimpses of her talent, but none truly reignited the fame she once knew. Now 66, Sue continues to push forward, walking the fine line between nostalgia and reinvention, determined to honor the character that made her a household name while forging new paths in the world of entertainment. Richard Gibson, the man behind Hair Auto Flick's chilling stare. Richard Gibson, immortalized as the cold and calculating Hair Auto Flick in Allo Allo, left an unforgettable mark on British comedy. Born on January 1, 1954, in Kampala, Uganda, and trained at London's prestigious Central School of Speech and Drama, he mastered the art of deadpan humor, his icy glare and robotic movements making Hair Flick a character audiences loved to loathe. But beyond the dark uniform and menacing presence, Gibson faced a real-life struggle, one that would follow him long after the cameras stopped rolling. Like many actors tied to an iconic role, Gibson sought to break free from Hair Flick's long shadow. Though he never reached the heights of mainstream stardom again, he worked steadily in British television, theater, and creative projects, determined to prove his talent extended beyond one infamous character. Yet, at every turn, the industry seemed unwilling to see past the Gestapo officer he had so convincingly portrayed. Unlike some of his peers, Gibson's story isn't marred by scandal or controversy. Richard Marner, the man behind Colonel Kurt von Stroheim's mischievous charm. Richard Marner, forever remembered as the cunning yet hilariously incompetent Colonel Kurt von Stroheim in Allo Allo, carved out a legacy in British comedy by blending authority with absurdity. Born Alexander Molchanov in 1921 in Petrograd, his early life was shaped by upheaval. The Russian Revolution forced his family to flee, leading him to a new life in Britain. From a refugee to a respected actor, Marner's journey was extraordinary, yet his most famous role would come with an unexpected cost. As Colonel von Stroheim, Marner mastered the art of satire, portraying a German officer who schemed endlessly but rarely succeeded. Audiences adored his antics, but the character's reliance on wartime humor sometimes stirred controversy, with critics debating whether the portrayal reinforced outdated stereotypes. While fans saw him as a brilliant comic talent, Marner found himself caught between admiration and criticism, walking a delicate line between entertainment and historical sensitivity. Even after Allo Allo ended, Marner remained active in British film and television, yet his most notable roles often reflected the same comedic themes that had once defined him. Though he never fully escaped typecasting, he continued to be cherished by audiences who appreciated his impeccable comedic timing. Richard Marner passed away in 2004 at the age of 82 in Perth, Scotland. His later years were spent reflecting on a career that, despite its challenges, left an indelible mark on British entertainment, ensuring his place in comedy history. John D. Collins, the man behind Flying Officer, Fairfax's timeless charm. John D. Collins, forever cherished as the endearingly clueless Flying Officer Fairfax in Allo Allo, captured the essence of British comedy with his impeccable timing and warm, affable presence. Born on December 2, 1942, Collins infused his character with a delightful mix of bravery and bewilderment, making Fairfax's endless escape attempts alongside the equally hapless Flying Officer Carstairs a highlight of the show's slapstick humor and comedic chaos. But beyond the laughs lies a story of dedication. As Allo Allo won over audiences in the 1980s, Collins remained deeply committed to his craft, navigating the ever-changing entertainment landscape with resilience. After the show's end, he transitioned seamlessly between television, film, and stage, leaving his mark on productions like Doctor Who, The Boys in Blue, and numerous theatrical performances that showcased his versatility. Unlike many who chase fleeting fame, Collins built a career rooted in professionalism and passion. He avoided scandals and industry pitfalls, focusing instead on the artistry of acting rather than the distractions of notoriety. His steadfast dedication proved that true success isn't just about one iconic role. It's about sustaining a lifelong commitment to the craft. Now, at 81, Collins remains a respected presence in British comedy and theater. His portrayal of Flying Officer Fairfax continues to bring joy to generations of fans, a testament to his enduring legacy. In a world where fame can be fleeting, John D. Collins stands as a shining example of perseverance, talent, and the timeless charm of classic comedy. Carol Ashby, the bright star, dimmed by challenges. Carol Ashby, forever remembered as the fearless resistance fighter Louise in Allo Allo, brought strength and charm to British comedy. Born on March 23, 1955, she captivated audiences with her striking presence and unwavering determination on screen. But while her character fought bravely against the Germans, Ashby faced a different kind of battle, one against an industry that wasn't always kind to its stars after the laughter faded. When Allo Allo came to an end, Ashby hoped to build on her success, but escaping the long shadow of Louise proved difficult. Like many actors tied to a beloved role, she struggled with typecasting, finding that directors often saw her only as the daring resistance fighter. Though she landed roles in popular shows like Minder, none brought her the same level of fame she once enjoyed, leaving her in a constant search for the next big break. Even Hollywood held promise but proved just as elusive. As a Bond girl in Octopussy and A View to a Kill, Ashby briefly brushed against global stardom, but these fleeting moments never turned into lasting success. Behind the scenes, she wrestled with the realities of financial uncertainty and the immense pressure of staying relevant in a highly competitive industry. Today, Carol Ashby remains a respected figure in British entertainment, though her journey is a reminder of how unpredictable fame can be. Roger Hammond, the unsung master of British character acting. Roger Hammond, best remembered for his role as the enigmatic monk in Allo Allo, brought an irresistible mix of mystery and humor to British comedy. Born on March 21, 1936, he played the secretive monk with a quiet intensity that made him a unique standout among the show's larger-than-life characters. With a knack for blending solemnity with subtle wit, Hammond added a distinctive depth to the show's rich comedic landscape. Beyond Allo Allo, Hammond built a remarkable career grounded in resilience and artistic dedication. He became a sought-after character actor, crafting memorable roles across British television, film, and stage. His presence in historical dramas and Dickensian tales, such as The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Little Dorrit, and Edward and Mrs. Simpson, showcased his ability to breathe life into period pieces with grace and authenticity. Though he never chased stardom, Hammond's journey was one of quiet triumph. Overcoming a debilitating stammer in his youth, he turned acting into both a craft and a personal victory. In a fitting twist of fate, he later appeared in The King's Speech, portraying a doctor who helps King George VI battle his stammer, mirroring his own struggles and triumphs in the world of performance. Roger Hammond passed away on November 8, 2012, at 76 in Elm, Kent. Sam Kelly, the laughter, struggles, and hidden battles of a comedy legend. Sam Kelly, beloved for his role as the delightfully clueless Captain Hans Geering in Allo Allo, left an indelible mark on British comedy. His portrayal of the bumbling German officer brought endless laughter, but behind the scenes, Sam faced personal struggles that often remained unseen. Born on December 19, 1943, he possessed a natural comedic brilliance, yet his journey was not without its share of hardships. Throughout his later years, Sam grappled with inner struggles and ongoing health challenges. Despite his success, he battled self-doubt and the pressures of sustaining a career as a working-class actor in an unpredictable industry. Though Allo Allo made him a household name, Sam's final years were marked by a quiet fight against illness that slowly wore him down. Friends and colleagues saw how exhaustion took its toll, yet he remained deeply committed to performing, refusing to let his health struggles define his legacy. His passing on June 14, 2014, at age 70, was not just a loss for British comedy, but a poignant reminder of the sacrifices actors make to bring joy to audiences worldwide. Rose Hill, the spirited matriarch who left a lasting mark on British comedy. Rose Hill, forever cherished as the sharp-witted Fanny LaFan in Allo Allo, brought warmth and mischief to British television. As the cafe's eccentric, bedridden matriarch, she delivered unexpected moments of hilarity while playing a crucial role in the Resistance's secretive antics. But beyond the laughter, Rose's path to fame was one of remarkable talent, reinvention, and quiet perseverance. Before Allo Allo, Rose had already built a distinguished career as an opera singer, performing at Glyndebourne and collaborating with the Royal Shakespeare Company. Her ability to seamlessly transition between opera, comedy, and film made her a rare talent, proving her versatility across multiple entertainment platforms. Whether captivating audiences with her voice or comedic timing, she remained in demand throughout her career. Yet, as Allo Allo ended in 1992, her presence in the entertainment world gradually faded. Though she aged gracefully, time inevitably slowed her pace, and she spent her later years at Denville Hall, a cherished home for retired actors, alongside fellow stars like Carmen Silvera. While no longer in the spotlight, she remained a respected figure, treasured by those who knew her work. Her legacy endures as a testament to resilience, adaptability, and a lifelong passion for performance, securing her place in British television history until her passing in 2003 at the age of 85. Rose Hill, the spirited matriarch who left a lasting mark on British comedy. Rose Hill, forever cherished as the sharp-witted Fanny LaFan in Allo Allo, brought warmth and mischief to British television. As the cafe's eccentric, bedridden matriarch, she delivered unexpected moments of hilarity while playing a crucial role in the Resistance's secretive antics. But beyond the laughter, Rose's path to fame was one of remarkable talent, reinvention, and quiet perseverance. Before Allo Allo, Rose had already built a distinguished career as an opera singer, performing at Glyndebourne and collaborating with the Royal Shakespeare Company. Her ability to seamlessly transition between opera, comedy, and film made her a rare talent, proving her versatility across multiple entertainment platforms. Whether captivating audiences with her voice or comedic timing, she remained in demand throughout her career. Yet, as Allo Allo ended in 1992, her presence in the entertainment world gradually faded. Though she aged gracefully, time inevitably slowed her pace, and she spent her later years at Denville Hall, a cherished home for retired actors, alongside fellow stars like Carmen Silvera. While no longer in the spotlight, she remained a respected figure, treasured by those who knew her work. Her legacy endures as a testament to resilience, adaptability, and a lifelong passion for performance, securing her place in British television history until her passing in 2003 at the age of 85. Arthur Bostrom, from Officer Crabtree's clumsy charm to a lasting legacy in British entertainment. Arthur Bostrom, beloved for his role as the delightfully clueless Officer Crabtree in Allo Allo, remains a cherished figure in British entertainment. While his portrayal of the well-meaning but linguistically challenged policeman had audiences roaring with laughter, Bostrom's career after Allo Allo tells a story of adaptability, reinvention, and a passion for his craft that extends far beyond a single role. When the show ended, Bostrom didn't disappear into the shadows of past fame. Instead, he embraced new creative challenges, building a diverse career in theater, television, and voice work. With early experience in shows like Hi-de-Hi, he transitioned seamlessly into a variety of roles, proving his ability to thrive across different entertainment platforms. His talents even extended to voice acting, where he lent his voice to Peppa Pig and radio productions, further showcasing his dedication to his art. Though comedy remained his foundation, Bostrom avoided the trap of typecasting, continuously finding ways to evolve while earning lasting respect in British entertainment. His enthusiasm for engaging with fans at conventions and reunions reflects a deep appreciation for the audiences who made Allo Allo a success, ensuring his legacy remains as vibrant as ever. And there you have it, the unforgettable journeys of the Allo Allo cast, 42 years after they first won our hearts. From triumphs to untold struggles, their lives reveal the highs and lows of fame in ways few ever see. But this is just the beginning. What hidden stories remain behind their legendary performances? How did the spotlight shape their lives in ways we've yet to uncover? The drama, the heartbreak, and the astonishing truths are far from over. In our next video, we'll dig even deeper into Hollywood's past, unraveling the untold fates of other beloved stars. You won't want to miss the twists, the surprises, and the incredible revelations ahead. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.